help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake. Yeah.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got a counter right here. Isn't this where you place the orders?
We sell trophies, we sell plaques, we do embroidery. No food.
You got carry-out?
Unlike the internet, everything that you need we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Well, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
You know, Jim, I'll be back tomorrow to pick it all up.
We'll wait for you.
Don't wait long.
Is that door locked?
I don't know. You better. Welcome to today's broadcast of IEFA football on Hamilton County TV, presented by Blades Audio Video Security. We'd also like to thank our great sponsors, ACB Insurance, Ridgeline Restoration, Josh Spalding, Roofing and Restoration, Floor Brothers Painting, My Logo Shop, SASTM, Geyer Fire Protection, and Noblesville Trophies. Well, here we go. Kickoff time, Heritage Christian, and I'm sure Coach Blades has the Heritage Christian roster, right?
No, I don't. They didn't give me one.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Number 6. Number 8. You know what? I'll text one of their coaches here. How'd that first game go?
It looked pretty good, 35-0. Noblesville Grinders came out victorious over Avon. Here we go, starting the second game here. Got Coach Sean Blades up here with me. He's going to do the play-by-play here. I'm sure he knows all the Grinder kind of huffing and puffing because he had to come up some steps, Coach.
Well, yeah, I sprinted up here.
Yeah.
I got to point out that just passed the torch to Wyatt Blades. My youngest son is now the head coach, and he had to do a costume change. If you get a chance to get down on the sidelines and see the kid in the sweater vest,
can you get that, Will, the sweater vest down there?
Coach Wyatt Blades taking this very seriously, apparently. Looks like Heritage Christian's coming out in a wishbone set with the single tight end to the left. Heritage Christian's a team that's
here's a sweater vest.
Look at this, guys.
Is that good look?
I got slacks on, got some New Balances.
Wow, he looks
got his
good.
play sheet there.
Yeah, he looks good, don't he?
Man, it's like Reno 911 down there. I'll tell you what. He's ready. I think we need chain. We need chain gang. We just sent 3 of our guys over there. Good. Adding some value. Big Austin Venturi there. He's
singing action today, right?
Missed his second game today with that broken hand. It's funny, we got 2 kids with broken hands, and neither of them have to do with football. We had a little bit of a football injury today, but I think he's going to be fine. Just a little strained calf there for Max, or Luke Linus. All right, looks like Heritage Christian's coming out in a wishbone set. The tight end left, and the Millers. There I go. It's my own team. The Grinders are in a 4-4. Actually, they're a shotgun pro set, double tight.
Back to throw here, right off the bat.
Nice little play there. Number 5 there. It's Zayden Stanner, 5th grader, come up, to make the tackle and slowed him down enough for number 40, Isaac Young, come over to make a really nice play from that inside backer position.
Sending your players back, too, there. They got some other volunteers over there.
Oh, that's good.
That's good. That's what it's all about. Well, tell us a little bit about Heritage Christian.
Well, these are made up of kids that actually go to Heritage Christian, which is why we kind of believe, and they're kind of gauging to see if they're a good fit for the IEFA football league. They've played a couple of our teams. Little
miscommunication there.
Miscommunication there. Grinders swallowed him up pretty good there for a loss of a few. But they're trying to find a home. They were in a different league and just kind of scrambling around. Youth football is interesting right now with it's one of the only sports that hasn't kind of fallen into the AAU or travel baseball trap where, kids are kind of building super teams from all over different areas, which is fine for that. The IEFA is really all about, having your program. These Noblesville Grinders are future Noblesville Millers, as you can tell on Friday nights, and same with Brownsburg, Avon, Center Grove, Carmel, Westfield. These teams all want to be true feeder teams and kind of build the culture from 5th grade all the way up through the high school, and that's kind of what the IFA is trying to be all about. Heritage Christian would be a good
fumble.
It's a fumble on the play.
Looks like a Miller's recovery.
Heritage Christian would be a good fit for that just because of, they're all going to feed to Heritage Christian High School, so that'd be a good fit.
They have the same goals.
Yeah. You're trying to, and their high school coach is involved in this program, and it's tough. And I'll tell you, coaching football is, it's funny sitting up here on a Friday night or even walking by this evening, and then we were all parents, and high school football is the most scrutinized thing. You got 150 people in the stands that know more than you, and a lot of times they do, and you're trying to coach and you're trying to figure things out. But our best coaches in our league have been coaching for years, and they coach when their kids move on.
Yeah.
So if you can find those kind of guys like the Scott McCoys and the Chip Steins of Carmel, Scott McCoy, Center Grove, Judd Malloy over at Brownsburg, you find those kind of guys that are willing to stick around and just coach ball for the love of football and trying to develop young men, you're going to have a better program. When the more dads involved, it's just tough. I mean, the perspective and the goals might be different. So Coach Blades is calling his first play here. Looks he's going to go wing right first. Got Maxie Osborne under center, number 6, a big 5th grader with great feet. Braden McGee off tackle. First play of the game. Nice run play. Well blocked by the Grinders up front. Picked up about 10. Here's a replay. You can see that A.J. Gonzalez and big Miles Campbell opened a nice hole through there. And number 40 there, Isaac Young, he just looks to hit guys. He don't even exactly care who. He's going to hit somebody. Yeah, Braden McGee's coming out after a 10-yard gain there, and he's going to be replaced by Jimmy Canada, who's another 5th grader that we're real high on. Canada, Bierstrom, number 11, Bierstrom, number 6, Maxie Osborne. There's some kids that can really play. Number 5 out there is Aiden Stanner playing the wide receiver position. A lot of 5th graders right now on the field, and we're really, really excited about them. There's a simple little scissors play. Bierstrom gains a few. Nice tackle there by number 99 for Heritage Christian.
Sean, one of the things you mentioned here, these kids getting the opportunity to play at such a young age and everything, and how it really benefits them, and maybe they haven't matured yet, and they'll mature as they go along through schools. And a perfect example are 2 kids that at Noblesville and one at Westfield are both quarterbacks, in Jackson Gilbert and Jake Baker. Both have waited their time, and now they're starting quarterbacks on a 6A football teams.
Yeah, and Baker at our level was a small kid that was kind of rotating on some defense, safety. One thing about Baker, even at that age, is he was very smart, and it doesn't surprise me now to see him once his body, when he turned into a young man and got a little taller and got some muscles, he's a heck of a football player. The IQ is hard to come by. A lot of these kids, pay attention, learn things. We got kids that just struggle to learn, and then a lot of it's their own doing. They don't care that much. And surprisingly enough, people don't care much about football as guys like me and you, Perry.
Yeah, that's right.
They probably have much better priorities. That was a penalty there on the Grinders. I think Coach Blades is going to be upset that his wide receiver got out and did not get set in time. Had a nice gain on toss. I will point out that he ran toss away from the halfback, which is a no-no, but it worked. He may go back to it. It's interesting now that he gets a chance to call plays because you realize it's not easy. It's not easy to get the formations and understand what plays you can run. Again, he came back to the same play, but he needs to run that out of what we call heavy to pick up an extra lead blocker. They just have a count there. But Jimmy Canada gets hit in the backfield. Heritage makes a nice play there. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 13. I look for the Millers to or the Grinders. Maybe we should just become the Junior Millers. Can we just make that vote right now?
That's up to you, man.
I think Steve Dillinger would throw me off this press box.
Yeah,
How to do that?
I saw he was out here tonight.
Oh yeah, he's loving it. He comes to most games. He loves the Grinder program.
He does, and that's what it takes for a successful program.
He may get the edge there. This kid is a very special athlete, and you're seeing a lot of it right there. He's got amazing feet. There's going to be a holding call, I believe, right at the goal line, number 9. Yeah, leaking hand. I give him credit, number 9. He's our fastest player and a very explosive player. And I give him credit. He's down there trying to make a play. At the end of the play, he came from all the way backside, and you'll see here at the end, it was a terrible call, I got to be honest. I can say that about these guys. That was a really great play by Lincoln, coming all the way backside to get his hand in there and fit and get the block to spring him. I will not get on Lincoln for that play there, because that was a hustle play and it was a nice play. May have hooked him a little, but I wouldn't have called it. Going to bring up a third and about 3 from the 11-yard line.
How come you only have 2 amigos to do it instead of 3 in the B team game here?
3 referees?
No, 2 amigos up here holding the signs up.
Oh, I don't know. Jimmy Canada on a good hard run. That kid's a strong physical kid. He's one of the ones we look at this year. I think he weighed in around 105 pounds, 108 pounds. 107. Yeah, see, our weight limit's 120. He's a kid that he might come back next year at 140.
Yeah.
We had to have with Landon Hughes, who was our 5th grade quarterback, at about 108 pounds and came back at about 135. And at that point, you just find another position to play. And I preached on it this week to our team that, ain't nobody on this team quarterback. You're all football players. Our job is to develop football players. Why would you want to say I'm only a quarterback and pinhole yourself,
It's so true. So true.
Here's Bierstrom on what we call a belly lead. 2 lead blockers off the left tackle. Very nicely blocked. And runs it in nicely. See what Coach Blades decided. You can see the blocking here. Caleb Davis, big number 60 for us, is really developing. He's hasn't played with us last year as a 5th grader and doesn't know his own strength and ability, but you'll see him there. He just moved the pile 5 yards. He has a chance to be special. We got Porter Ray up front snapping the ball. Our guards are 2 5th graders. We got Grant Hill at right guard. We got Chase Lee at left guard. We got Caleb Davis at left tackle, and you got Big Miles Campbell at right tackle. We got a 45 as A.J. Gonzalez. Looks like Max is going to drop back to pass it.
Nice pass.
Nice pass caught by Lincoln Han out there, uncovered. It's going to be 8-0 with 3:36 left in the first half, or first quarter. Pretty good drive put together by the Grinders. I'll criticize Coach Blades on some of that play calling later, but all in all, pretty good drive and pretty well blocked.
Out there giving praise to his players too. That's a good thing too.
They love him. They do, Perry. They love him. They call him Man Bun. When he runs a drill and when they break his drill, they break it with Man Bun. And he embraces it. He's got some hair, I'll tell you. He's had that hair since about junior year.
Yeah, I remember.
He's talking to Lincoln. Lincoln's a kid, number 9, that we know could be really special. He is so quick, fast, explosive. He's just figuring the game out a little bit. And we love him. He's a hard worker. He's first all the time, like every drill. Like if I call the kids over, he's always first. He's bought in, and I know he wants to play more, and we want to play more. We got a pretty solid team this year, and there's kids that would usually be difference makers for us that aren't getting on the field as much because we are pretty strong with our top 11 guys. Grinders set to kick here. We actually switched kickers this week to not Austin. Wow, that's his dad who's announcing over there. Emerson Hart, and he's done a really nice job kicking the football. Another good kick, good deep kick, fielded by number 8 for Heritage. Nice stiff arm there, but that's old Max Osborne, number 6, our quarterback, running down making a play there.
Look at that play by a quarterback there, Coach.
Look at that. Took the stiff arm. And
yeah.
Max's biggest challenge for us is toughness, and I'm kind of mean to him about it. And his dad is in full support, and we have made sure that the one thing we get with Max is toughness, and he has been a really tough player all year.
That's good.
Very proud of him. He's come a long way, and he's a good athlete, man. He's got great feet. He's smart. He can throw the ball. He's been a really, really blessing to have on the team. We love him.
Coach
All right.
Ely's handling the defense here for this game, or?
Well, yeah, and unless if we play good, I'll give Connor Sullivan the credit, but if we make mistakes, it's probably on Coach Ely. That's the way it rolls. Jeremy's been amazing to have back on the staff this year. He loves it, and man, he another one. The kids love him, and don't call that Jim. We really just want a good game here with these kids play some ball. I get it. They had 12 in a huddle.
You know, the one thing about it, and I mentioned it in the last game, here's a Jeremy Ely that, both his daughters have finished school, and one's at IU and one's getting ready to finish up over at Indiana and Wesleyan. But he loves the game of football, and he was a heck of a football player here at Noblesville in his time, too.
He does.
One of the best running backs we've had.
I've heard that. He loves it. He loves the grinder program, and he's a Miller. Oh, sorry. He's a Miller through and through. Dang it. I don't know how to operate this thing. I try to take my hat off. I'm hot. Yeah, I love having him on the staff, and I know I frustrate him. I'm not easy to work for, if you can believe that.
No, I can't hardly believe that.
We have a certain level of expectation, and Jeremy meets it, though. He watches film, he prepares. Him and I sometimes, I'm a pretty simple guy. I believe in real simplicity at the football at this level, just blocking and tackling, keeping it simple. And Jeremy's coached at pretty high levels in high school, and he likes to mix it up a little bit. And sometimes I'm just a simple-minded guy at this level. I don't like to get too fancy.
He kind of attended Kevin Wright School for a while too, didn't he? So he's got quite a background in
he coached with
football.
him a little bit. Looking for Heritage probably to throw the ball here. Dropping back. Ooh, he's got the edge. Left-hander. Oh,
Look at that tackle.
Lincoln hand. It could have that's close to being a little bit out of bounds.
Yeah.
The quarterback there rolled out. There's that 16. He's a left-hander. This is where we want Heritage Christian to have good experience. We want them to develop players. We want to make sure that, but we've got our true B team in here. The way we handle A and B games is we usually play them on B games on Monday night. We take our best, probably 12 players that are just no-goes. They dress and everything, but they're not allowed to play. So basically we play with our bottom 17 to 18 kids, and that's what we're doing here. But you want them to play. You want them to play hard. You don't want to you can't control what happens. All you can do is play your rep, and we're definitely a little bit deeper this year than usual with talent.
So you play your B games on Mondays? Is that?
Yeah, a lot of our teams do that now. I think Center Grove kind of set that standard, and Coach McCoy down there is one of my best buddies, and we talk nearly every day. And when he explains why they do it, it makes good sense, because honestly, doing this back to back is difficult sometimes because you're tired. One team won, one team lost. Now this is different, bringing a completely different team in, which is kind of nice. But this year we've got plenty of linemen. That's usually our problem. We're too deep all the way across the offensive line, so we're able to do it better. So yeah, it's usually Monday nights. We're all fresh. Referees are fresh. Parents are fresh. Coaches are fresh. But going back to back is not our preference. A lot of teams in the IFA now do the Monday night idea. That seems to be working better to develop your players. We were kind of in a sticky position there that first game, Perry, of, okay, we can pull our starters at the start of the second half, but all these kids are going to be playing complete another game.
Yeah.
So what we did is we spotted some guys and tried to get out our big horses.
Yeah.
But all right. But yeah, we just try to keep on rolling there and try to make it reasonable. Coach Reynolds from Avon's a good guy and good coach, and we try to show some sportsmanship and not run up the score on teams or do anything like that. Because this year, yeah, we're pretty good, but next year he might have the horses and we might not, and we all want to treat each other with respect. So Hey, let's talk about a couple sponsors here, Perry. You want me to read this one?
Yeah. Do you know this company?
I know I've heard of them. Let's talk about Blades Audio Video. Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio video and security provider. Blades AVS is a design-build firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For over 19 years, we've been helping schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. We've added securing your facility to how we can serve you. So whether it's your sound systems, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced Blades Audio Video team can serve your business.
Sean, we get a little bit of time here during the game. Just feel free to talk about some of these coaches, because you have some talented coaches here.
On our staff?
On your staff.
Yeah, and that's it's a changing thing, you know. Again, as I mentioned previously, I'm not the easiest guy to coach with, and I've had some good coaches that we just didn't see eye to eye, and maybe some of it could have been my fault. And I learn every year how to do things a little bit better, a little different, and try to serve our community and our team. And this year, bringing Coach Ely back's been huge. A D coordinator, again, he's all in, he cares, prepares, asks questions, watches film, does everything you want him to do. And I think we have a real advantage here at the 6th grade level versus middle schools. Our games are longer. We get 2-minute quarters, longer quarters than 7th grade does.
Really? And
the ability to practice later at 6 o'clock opens the door for us to get more guys that can coach. It's hard to coach school ball because you got to be there every day at 3:30, 4 o'clock. A lot of guys
can't do that.
So I have 6 assistant coaches, and only one of them has a kid on the team. So having guys like Jeremy, then I've got Connor Sullivan, who's his 4th year with me, coaches lineman. You know Connor very well. He's a great kid. Because he's not a kid, he's 30 now.
And an ex-Miller. He's also a Miller.
Yeah, great guy. And he helps. He's balled in. Zach Leslie's helping with the O-line this year. Zach was our league president for a couple of years. His son Ethan played on the Grinders many moons ago, and Zach's been a great help with the line. We've got Wyatt Blades, obviously my son, who's come in this year. He's out of college and working for us, and he's been a blessing. It's a time commitment, but he does a wonderful job. And Travis Gillian also works for us, played for the Millers. Another young guy that's all in and loves it, and kids love him. And we prepare, we execute, we know what we're looking to do. Whistles. And our other coach this year is Jake Skelton. Jake, whose 2 kids on this team, number 3 Hayden and number 13 Connor Skelton. Jake was a really good high school player himself up at Munster, and he's been in the community for a while. Actually helped out on the high school staff, and I've been talking him into coming down here and being with his kids and helping us out. So he's helping us out this year, and we got a wonderful group of guys. They care about it, and they love it, and the kids love them. And we're not trying to just teach football down here, Perry. We try to teach character, accountability, resiliency, things that really matter. And this week was accountability week. Actually, we had some great speeches from our players, and we're trying to do a lot more than score touchdowns. Here comes Bierstrom, makes a really nice cut. Good block there by Jimmy Canada. Good downfield block by Isaac Young, number 40, is chasing downfield, trying to make some plays.
Sean, I think one of the things, of course, you and I talk a lot. And
see on the replay, A.J. Gonzalez did a real nice job projecting his inside gap there. And
reading his blocks really good there. But you and I talk a lot about different things and everything. And, you're not the role that you have here with this Grinders team, you're not just teaching football. I mean, you're teaching life.
No, and it used to be, I'll be honest, I used to make it a lot about me. I really wanted to win games and be Mr. Whoa, good play there by, here it is, we missed a key block. I really wanted to be, winning games and pounding my chest, but kind of had a humbling experience and just decided, in the last few years, just to be honest with you, my faith's worked on me and changed my perspective, and I'm thankful that now I understand it's about other things, and the games, the scoreboard, all that takes care of itself when you're doing all the little things right and trying to get buy-in from your team. And I'd say we have the most buy-in and belief in our team that we've ever had with this group. As he comes back to
wide
pass.
Open. Oh.
Kind of a poor route. Coach Blaze going to be upset with that. That's supposed to be a fade route, and you're supposed to just put your foot in the ground, get outside leverage, and shoot upfield. And Lincoln kind of turned himself around. And it's a real struggle with these young guys to get them to run routes. They think they're in the backyard. They want to go out and then find it. They just need to run their route and look for it. That ball would have been right on the money.
Yeah, because he was open.
Yeah, he was open.
Heritage Christian calling a timeout here. I want to talk about it, and that's one of the good things about it. For Heritage Christian, this is a learning experience, right along with your grinder team. I mean, it's
Yeah, they're a mix of 5th and 6th graders. I can tell they have some athletes out there. They got a few guys, and they're trying to put together. It's really tough to put together offense. Defense is not as bad. You can kind of get out there and wing it. But putting together an offense that makes sense, that gets the ball across line of scrimmage, gets your key blocks, it's not easy. And it takes years and years and years of an understanding not only what to do, but how to do it, how to teach 10-year-olds to do it.
Absolutely.
Let's talk real quick about Noblesville Trophies. We'll give them some love here. Noblesville Trophies offers a large range of products, including sports trophies and corporate awards. Noblesville Trophies provides you with same-day service for those last-minute decisions. Contact them at 317-773-7391 or check them out online at www.noblesvilletrophies.com. And he has performed, hold the gym down there, performed for us in a bind sometimes. I've had him make some funny trophies for our in-house golf. He made all our league trophies, and we'll do that again this year, I'm sure. And yeah, there's a guy named Will that works down there. I guess he gets credit now. Yeah, Will's
sort of like Wyatt gets credit out here coaching this game.
Oh, I think Will deserves a lot more credit right now than Wyatt. He's doing a much better job of making the next generation great again.
Yeah.
Good job, Will. Way to keep things rolling, buddy. Will Walford and Jim kind of run this whole thing for Hamilton County TV, and Will's on the camera today, and Jim's over there there's the producer director.
And you and I sit here and talk.
We sit here and talk, and they tell us things to do once in a while, and we all love it. We all love doing what we do. Looks like Heritage is 2nd and 8. They've kind of went to a little different formation here. They got double wings. They're going to take and run off the edge.
Yeah.
And they got a little crease there. Really nice tackle there by 5, Zayden Stanner, and 23, Sammy Rex, who's becoming one of my favorite players. Sammy's a 6th grader that almost made our team last year, and he came back this year. It might be a little smaller than he was last year. What's 23 weighing in at over here?
23.
78 pounds. And he plays, if you remember Bob Sanders?
Yes.
He plays like Bob Sanders. Sammy doesn't. He thinks he's 178 pounds.
I think he's the biggest and baddest guy out there, right?
He comes in full steam ahead all the time. Love him. Love him. He's a great player.
Why don't you explain if they don't make the team, what are they doing, right? So in the EFL, right?
Right, yeah. The NEFL, the Noblesville Elementary Football League, has 400 to 500 registrants, I think, between cheer and flag, and we have a 3rd and 4th grade tackle league and a 5th and 6th grade tackle league, and I believe our 5th and 6th grade had about 130 players this year, so we actually try out the whole league and invite them, and when we pick we pick 30 players this year, we still end up with 100 kids in the in-house league. They form 8 teams, they draft them.
Darn, that was a nice little play there.
That was a good play. They had an opening. They draft 8 teams, and those guys they're playing their games on Saturdays, and they'll play it out to a championship, and we're really blessed. It's funny because I know when a lot of the smaller communities around here, they'll have one team and they'll go play other communities. And I thought it was funny when Coach Roden came in from East Central. He thought we just had a grinders team, and he thought that was it. And then he kind of discovered we had a whole league, and he just couldn't. It blew his mind. He's never been in a place that had that kind of thing going on. I think most of your communities, your Heritage Christian, your Hamilton Heights, your Webos, Lebanons, they just get maybe 1 or 2 teams and combine with another district. Oh wow, that was an ill-advised catch that turned out pretty good by Connor Skelton. That was a line drive punt, and our up guy, is that Connor? Is that 13 or is that 12?
13.
That's Connor Skelton, man. That was a play right there. He just pretty smart. I mean, he caught that, and then he got a little bit of a horse collar there.
Yeah,
they're going to
that's what the flag was.
Probably going to move half the distance. We should be around the 11 or 12-yard line, I believe.
You haven't got any scores from IEFA today.
I do got a couple. I got a text earlier. Westfield, the Westfield Rocks were up on Center Grove 8-7.
Oh my God!
Going into the 4th quarter, and Center Grove end up getting 19 unanswered there and 126-8. That's a pretty good sign for Westville. They're scrappy. I felt like they were scrappy.
Yeah, they were.
And what's the call there? There is some kind of a penalty on the Grinders.
So Center Grove did get scored on today, right?
They gave up 8 points. Yeah.
Wow. So they're up to 20 points allowed, where the Grinders are at 12, right?
Yeah. But it's going to come
yeah,
down.
It's coming down to.
We play them in 2 weeks, and they're darn good.
Yeah,
they're a good football team with good players and good coaches, and it'll be a fun game. Looking forward to that. It's always fun to compete against guys you love and trust, and you want to beat them so dang bad. Looks like he's going to probably go strong side belly here. It's a big opening. There's Caden Bierstrom keeping his legs churning. Picks up about 5. It's funny. I got to look and see, make sure his first name. What's 11's first name for us? Caden. Yeah. Okay. I had it right. I just call them by their last name so dang much. I don't. We got so many Cadens and Haydens and Connors and. All right, we got us a ball game here. 8-0. About 5.5 minutes left in the second half. The Heritage Christians offered a little bit of resistance. This is good. It's good. Our guys need to learn how to block the right fellas, and we got to run a little bit harder. And
it's a good opportunity. I'm glad we were able to broadcast this today and give all these kids the opportunity. And it's really been a fun experience for us, really.
Ooh. That's a block in the back. Avi is blocking the back on 40 there. Got to know a little better than that. Isaac. Even your coach saw that. I'm seeing, based on alignment, I want to send Wyatt a text.
Got a kid hurt.
Oh,
here.
I didn't see that. Was that the kid that?
Got blocked in back, I believe. And you got your trainer out there.
Yeah. Chad Robertson does a wonderful job of getting his trainer scheduled. I believe her name is Molly today. They do
switch off, don't they?
Yeah, they do a good job coming out here. They really treat us good, and this kid's good. Number 13 hopped right up there. I think he may have just got the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah.
If you get blocked like that, you want to make sure you play it up a little, get that flag, and then you can. He looks like he's good. That's good to see.
Yeah. You had a pretty good crowd here today. It looks like Heritage Christian brought a pretty good crowd. They want to come to Beaver Material Stadium here.
This is a good deal for them, and I hope they're able to watch this. Ain't nobody left to watch it. They're all here. It's great, though, parents involved, and I've been doing this a long time, and when I see parents involved in kids' life, those kids tend to turn out a little bit better. So, it's great that you're here, you're supporting them, you're loving them. Just there's always that few that put way too much stock into how their kids do in youth sports, and if that's if that's what defines you, you may want to reevaluate. But if you're just here to love them, enjoy them, help them get better, then that's great. Coach Blades has got to run weak side here. I'm about ready to go down there and tell him he's
put the headset down.
If you look at their alignment, and that's something again. Scott McCoy and Center Grove's taught me a lot, and. We like to come out and just see where guys line up and then know what they're giving us, because they can't take everything away unless they're just better than you across the board, which that happens.
That's a good job for Connor Sullivan down there to hold a number up there.
He barely can count to 10. I don't know how he's pulling it off out there. And weak side belly would be the play.
Oh, we have got a Band-Aid here.
He's just going to throw it and let it rip. He's scrambling.
Get picked up the blocks, though. Look at that.
What a throw.
Yeah, good job there.
And Sammy Rex on the catch. That was just a made-up play on the fly there by Max Osborne.
We got one limp in here.
That's Sammy. He ain't hurt. He's never been hurt in his life. Max did a good job there because that wasn't there. They covered it well, and he come back all the way across, and Sammy Rex made a wonderful catch. Somebody text, if you know Wyatt Blades, text him and tell him the weak side's open. Please run weak side belly. I don't know why he keeps trying to go strong side and airing it out. Blow his phone up if you know him. I'll give you his number right here. It is. Just kidding. I don't know it.
Oh. Is that a fumble?
Nah.
A pass?
He's trying to throw the screen pass. We had it set up.
They kind of had it sniffed out, didn't they?
Yeah, they're really overloading the strong side there. I don't know that we lined that up right. But that's a big difference sometimes, between your A guys and your B team guys, your fifth graders. A lot of them, they not able to execute those plays and pick up the blitzers and things,
Sean, we were talking about these kids at that age, your fifth and sixth graders, but also it's a great opportunity for you now that Noblesville High School, and you've been at this for a while, and the Noblesville varsity team, and a lot of those kids have played for you. And when you walk in that locker room anymore, they call you Coach Blades because they remember when they played back in the fifth and sixth grade, and that's got to be a big thrill for you and for them both to know that you still care.
Yeah, it's went by so fast. That senior class was my first class, and it's amazing how fast it's went by. And a lot of those kids were out here today. I probably had 10 or 12 former grinders on our sidelines, including everywhere from Jacob Baker and Max Miller, who junior and senior this year, all the way down to kids that played for us in the last year or two. We've seen Luke Stevenson down there, and Owen Judd and Brody Weimer, and it's just great. It's fun to be tight end. It's fun to try to know you've maybe played a positive role in those kids' life. You try to do better each year, and we tell our parents every year that we're here to come up beside you and help you. We're not here to take over for you. We're not here to parent your kids. We try to just come up beside you and help you. And we have parents come to us and say, hey, Joey struggled with this, or he made this mistake. Can you talk to him? Or hey, can you bench him? This have had it happen where they ask you to bench him for a game because they know how much it means to them. And it don't happen very often, but we teach our kids it's yes sir, yes ma'am to us or any adult. Be respectful to your parents, and we see a lot of good things come out of it. And we I truly love a lot of these kids that have come up through and now in high school, and they go through different things, and just hope they know they can always come to us and we can try to help them through it. When I was in high school, I did everything that possible you could do wrong, Perry. So it's nice to be there to try to help them not make those mistakes. Austin Hart, our PA guy's over there rocking some Queen right now.
Yeah, he's playing some pretty good music, man.
You probably got some Freddie Mercury posters and
albums
albums at your house,
sure
don't
do.
you?
Yep.
Sure
yeah.
do. Yeah. Love it. So Heritage Christian's taking over here with 3 minutes left in a tight ball game here. They're playing tough. They're coming out about the 40-yard line, 1st and 10. Got Jim Groover and Chris Fuller out here helping us out tonight. The guy up top, I think Snyder. I can't see him. But appreciate these guys coming out and helping us out. A lot of these officials do 4, 5, 6 games over the weekend, I know Chris Fuller said he had the HSE Fishers game last night.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, 35-34 in overtime. Yeah. I didn't see it or I don't know how it went down, but that had to have been quite an atmosphere over there at Fishers, that Mudsock game.
Oh, it was. From pictures I saw when I got home after the Noblesville Westfield game, they were. It was a packed house. I mean, it was really something special.
A little bit of an injury out here on that play. We had a pretty good dog pile at the end on that of there. They picked up 5 yards. It was a pretty successful play.
Thinking, everything about football, high school football, and everything. I can't think of any better rivalry than that Fisher Southeastern. I mean, how close they are. There's only 5 miles between the school, and all those kids grew up together over there. That's quite a remarkable rivalry.
It really is something. And then that program's been around. I actually coached in that youth program over there for 10 years. My 3 boys all went through the Fishers program before we moved to Noblesville. And Wyatt played for the Knights that are still around, and wonderful program. And our hope and goal with them is we hope that the Knights can, we hope that the Junior Tigers and Junior Royals can put two teams in our league. That's our goal, and a lot of resistance with that, and I get it. There's some loyalty, and they love what they got. Coach Tim McCoy over there does a great job with the little things and the non-football things that really matter. They do a good job. It's just our league feels a little bit differently about one thing than they do, and it's a shame that we can't make it happen. And there are some real hurdles there, and But they've got a fine team, and I mean, when you got two 6A programs that are both in the top, probably 4 or 5 in the state, I would say. They've got something rolling over there. They got a couple good high school coaches over there, Coach Kelly, and Coach Funk, and that had to be something. Speaking of 35-34 overtime, Center Grove also won 35-34 over Cincinnati Moeller last night.
And that was a
trailed
good
the whole
battle.
game, I heard, and got an extra point late and tied it. And Gabe Dixon closing down from in there. 84, he's a heck of a player too. He rotates in. We got Grinders have 4 defensive ends. Big Easton Wiesner is our number 1 guy, what we call an anchor. But the other 3 guys are all pretty comparable. You know, AJ Gonzalez, Bo Nixon, Gabe Dixon. They all have different strengths and weaknesses, and we rotate them a lot. And that's my position that I actually coach on defense, and I instructed them to play those 3. Just make sure Wiesner sits out, and those 3 should be all rotating pretty evenly, and they're all pretty good. We see Connor Skelton in an inside linebacker right now with the Braden McGee, number 34, who also got a little bit of time in the A game today and made some plays. Our ends they got a strength confusion here.
When will Austin Venturi be back?
Allegedly next week, but we don't know for sure. Oh, nice pass there. Almost completed, but good, well defended there. I think that's Lincoln Hand, number 9. You see that his explosiveness, how fast he recovered there and closed on the ball. Yeah, big Ed, number 78. Austin's one of the best players I've ever coached, and he's been out 2 weeks now with a few broken fingers. There's Bo Nixon getting in there. Big Bo's our tight end. He's a dude at tight end, but he's getting some time at defense here now. What a name, Bo Nixon.
That's a good name.
Yeah,
that's a good football name.
Yeah, you
got to
be bad
tough
with a name like that.
You got to be tough to have a name Bo Dixon now.
His real name actually is Archibald. I'm just kidding. I don't know what it is. They called me Bo. Looks like they're going to try to run right here just by the stack I'm seeing. Oh, there's Braden McGee coming in.
Oh.
That's fine. He slowed him up and turned it in.
Yeah.
We want that inside backer to make that play, but he did enough to blow it up. Going to have 1 minute to go. I did text our coaching staff and screamed for them to run a weak side belly. And
none of them have responded yet.
Well, Wyatt, no, they all did. Wyatt's making excuses. He says that we'd rather get penalties every play. So he's blaming the team, which you don't do as a coach. But he'll learn. We'll see here if with a minute.
But he does look good down there. I'm going
to tell Austin Hart we're just going to do a 5-minute halftime.
So these referees that you have are high school referees?
Yeah, most of them do high school games. And then some of them do, like Chris Fuller here, the guy nearest to us. He's actually on our board of the Noblesville Elementary League, and he's our head official and makes sure he gets all those games scheduled. There's about 8 games every Saturday, and he makes sure those are scheduled and filled with 3 officials. And they have a little training program where they got some younger high school kids and things that are learning how to officiate. Wyatt's probably going to I thought he'd throw the ball here. Ooh.
Nice tackle by Heritage Christian there.
Yeah, they're playing well.
But you have to be excited when you bring a team in like Heritage Christian and they bring a crowd of family members over there in the stands to, you can tell that there's buy-in in that program.
They got to love coming here and playing in this beautiful stadium.
Yeah.
And we hope it's a wonderful experience for them. And they this is a pretty big stage for little guys. But you're right, that's a bigger crowd than a lot of IEFA teams.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, does Avon have much of a crowd over there? It's funny, I don't.
Yeah, but not exactly as big. I don't think it was as big as that. Do you?
Well, hard to tell you, but some was Heritage or.
Yeah, that's true.
And Avon only has an A team in our league this year, so they're only picked up about 20 players. So they probably have less parents, obviously.
Yeah.
I didn't see our crowd. I thought it was good.
It was good. It was real good.
It's supposed to be our Grinder homecoming. I don't think we got the word out as good as we should have, but it looked like a lot of kids were here, a lot of parents, a lot of people. And
Your cheerleaders were out, and so were your junior cheerleaders, right?
Yeah, they were right down here, and
cheerleaders
Yeah.
and junior cheerleaders.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're our grinder cheerleaders or something. They're a fun little group. They Lynn Minnick's been running that group for a long time. Did a great job with them. Well, Heritage is just bringing the house. There's going to be something there. There's weak side belly finally. Going to call holding on the grinders, I believe.
And by running that weak side there and it not doing well.
Well, it's got to hit inside. If you looked at that, I don't know, we don't have a replay, but if you look at that play, it should hit what we would call B gap. It's got to hit between the tackle and the guard. It's got to hit quicker. And we got to get that lead blocker is the halfback. He's supposed to cheat up and then get in there to get to that inside backer. And if we hit it quickly, if the way they're aligning, he'll have no money between him and the end zone. But, and again, this is normal for young running backs, fifth grade running backs. They tend to try to bounce everything outside. They think everything has to go to the sideline. And if that's why, if you watch Hayden Skelton for us, he hits the hole so fast. Probably faster than anybody I've ever had. And that's all to do with the snap, the quarterback, everything is we actually snap the ball and get the ball over the line of scrimmage in 1 second or less. Well, Lincoln Hand is supposed to be a receiver there, and he was not ready to – he did not run a route.
Crowd seems to be enthusiastic here.
Yeah, I think they're yelling at Coach Blades. I heard a lot of things, you stink, get a haircut, things like that. He's struggling down there. He's probably getting pretty frustrated. I may have to just trade with him. I wonder if he could announce here, and we'll just go down there and straighten this all up. He's trying to throw the ball there. That's what we call waggle or boot pass. And everything was set up pretty well, but our receiver did not have the play.
He didn't run it.
There's a little bit of an opening. Nice cut by Caden Bierstrom. That kid's going to be something. 11, 12, and 6 are going to be really special next year for the Grinders. So, got a 5-minute halftime, I believe, coming up here. That's end of the first half. The Grinders up 8-0. Going to go to commercial. We'll see you guys in a few.
Blades Audio Video Security is Indiana's premier K-12 audio, video, and security provider. Blades is a design-built firm that provides high-quality solutions that are designed, engineered, installed, and warranted by our team of experts. For 18 years, we've helped schools and local businesses see and hear more clearly. Whether it's your sound system, your displays, your network, or your building security, ask how our experienced team can serve you.
Can I help you?
Yeah, I'd like to order a hamburger, fries, salt, maybe a large vanilla shake.
This is a trophy shop, can't you tell?
You got carry out?
Everything that you need, we have here at the shop. Very unique. You order today, carry out tonight. That's our version of carry out.
All right, I'll take one of everything.
Oh, that may take a little longer. We'll have it for you tomorrow night.
I'll be back tomorrow to pick it up.
We'll be waiting for you.
All right, we're back at Beaver Stadium after a halftime. Heritage Christian and the Noblesville Grinders, 5th and 6th grade clash here. We've got an 8-0 ball game right now. Grinders scored on their first possession, but since then it's been a stalemate. And
they're on the wrong side. We got to switch that.
Yeah, they're switching it up. Looks like I believe Heritage Christian is kicking off to start the half. The Grinders are supposed to be on the 50-yard line. I feel like, Perry, I leave the sidelines and it just all goes to heck. I don't know what's going on down there. I think they don't know what sport they're playing. We need to have somebody needs to be over here on the hash on the 40.
Here
we go. They're getting it worked out. We have 0 scouting report on Heritage Christian's kicker. They do have they have the swing going. The guys have the swing going. That adds a little bit of momentum to the kick, I believe.
Yeah.
Look at that.
The wind will help. So,
oh, yeah.
See him?
Ooh, what a kick.
Nice kick.
Gavin Kenyon, the one-armed man, decides he should field it. That's a Bryson Kenyon. Made a nice move there, actually. Yeah, Bryson with one arm decides he should reach up and grab that instead of the 2 deep guys. Hey, you know what? Give me the ball.
That's right. I want the ball.
You see him, look at him. He's got a cast on. That ball's going right to our deep guy. Bryson said, I'm a 6th grader. You can get your time next year. Get a little run back. Well, there are some Noblesville kids on this team. I know Nick Burrow, the guy that I worked with to set this game up, his kid's on the team. He's a Noblesville guy. And I don't know which number he is because we don't have a roster. All right. Looks like the Grinders are coming back out. See if Coach Blades made any adjustments whatsoever. He's going to go in what we call.
Well, Coach Blades' problem is he's got Connor on one side and Skelton on the other.
Yeah, Skelton has no problem suggesting things the entire game.
Fumble.
See, and that's Kenyon with that cast. That's what worries me.
Yeah,
he actually would get reps on our A games, but I'm worried about that. And I don't even know if that's his fault, but I don't. It's really asking a lot because he's got a club. He's about to get out of it, I believe, but that makes it hard to do that.
So Skelton will give you suggestions.
He likes to suggest plays. He does. He makes a lot of suggestions. I tune it all out for the most part because I'm just looking for alignments and looking at what they're giving us. And, like, for example, the way that they aligned today, we didn't pull guards all day. I don't think I ran one play that we pulled a guard.
Really?
Everything else was just straight ahead, bellies and what we call reach blocks, trying to get the edge. Nice cut by Jimmy Canada there. Really nice cut. He's got good feet.
So you probably don't have many play guards that can pull like Michael Bennett could, right?
Well, Bennett was a really good trap blocker. That's just some really good blocking up there by the Grinders. We need our halfback to lead into the hole on the linebacker, though. On those plays, we make calls. They can hit one of 3 gaps, but they have to all be on the same page. The linemen have to know the gap, the lead blocker has to know the gap, and then see right there. We block it down perfectly. The halfback blocks outside, but the running back runs inside. They have to know the call, and they have to talk, and he's got to follow his blockers. That frustrates me to no end right there. When we had it set up, if you watch, our lead blocker was running downfield 5 yards before he even ran into a defender. But for some reason, we decided to run it inside. It's only 4th and 4. He's got Bierstrom's going in at halfback. He's going to stick with, we got Lincoln Han out here at X. It's definitely too tight. Heritage Christian stacked that up nicely.
Yeah, they did.
That's a play we call double dive, or it's a halfback belly. We get an extra blocker in there, but it's just too slow to develop. And Heritage Christian came in and filled those windows and made the play.
The momentum's liable to swing here in the second half here. That came
Coach,
out, made a stop, and
Coach Blades is struggling in his debut right now.
You're a little concerned?
A little concerned.
You got family members here today?
I do.
Sean?
My wife was down there. I don't know if she still is. I would have gave you a heads up on that one. You'd give me an on there. She may have taken off. She brought some nachos out there to the tailgate. She's running a little behind today. All right. Heritage Christian trying to make something happen offensively here and actually picked together about a 3 to 3.5 yard run.
You still have family in town, or everyone's gone?
My daughter, who had been with us, and her husband and 3 kids, they went back up north. We're going there tomorrow, though. My youngest grandbaby, little Symphony Reynolds, is getting dedicated at church up there. We're going to go up
Well, that's nice.
tomorrow morning to Pine Hills Church in Fort Wayne and go to the baby dedication.
Well, good for you.
It'll be the 3rd one that we went to up there.
Good for you.
All right. Heritage Christian's coming back out. A pretty compact set here. They got tight. Double tight. Well, single tight. I don't know what that formation is. I feel like they had 12 guys out there. False start on them. It's gonna make it second and about 11. I'm watching. Ooh. Corner misplayed that.
He made that catch?
He did. Yeah, whoever our corner is was on a blitz or something like that play. Just really took himself out of it. If you watch this play, it's Lincoln Han out there, number 9. Supposed to be in a cover 3, which means he has that deep third, and he jumped inside. I'm not sure exactly what he saw there. Thanks to Sammy Rex got there to make sure that there wasn't more of a gain than that.
That was a good catch, though.
But that's the stuff with Lincoln that we try to talk to him about. You know, he's got all the skills, but we play what we call cover 3 99% of the time. So he's got a zone, not a man, and a lot of guys will just chase things they think they see. And that's what I love about football, man. Everybody does their job, you're going to have success. But when you try to do somebody else's job, problems. Another false start there. Probably a good thing for Heritage because old Braden McGee shot a gap there pretty good. 34 is really turning into a player for us. Never played football before this year as a 6th grader. And he's learning. He's very athletic and quick, and he's starting to see windows and make plays. He made some plays in that first game today. Let's see what they do here. Heritage Christian's coach is just about in the huddle calling the play here. We don't care. Took him a while to call that play, Perry. I think we're going to see like a triple reverse pass here. What do you think?
Could be, could be.
Which to me says fumble. Seemed like that was a complicated play the way he was drawing that one up over there. Not a bad play, no gain, but well defended there by Grant Hill. Got off his block. Jimmy Canada, I believe, got in there. Gabe Dixon.
No gain on the play. Tackles made by number 7, Grant.
Be second and 15.
15.
Any big college scores today?
No, a lot of them were in rain delay.
Were they really?
Yeah, the
College
storm out
football?
on the east, yeah. Notre Dame was delayed a while. I don't know how it ended up. Purdue's game was, I'm not sure it's even started yet.
No kidding. Oh, the Cubs lost 3-2 in extras today. That's 3 in a row, man. They got to get it going. All right, here we go. Back to the game. Got split backs and a shotgun set. Going to roll right.
Nice little catch there.
It's a good job by Heritage Christian. Nice play. A.J. Gonzalez put a good pressure on the quarterback there, but that's, outside backer's got to get to the flats on that. And Coach Ely's talking. Jimmy Canada kind of jumped up. He's got to get out to the flats. That's good coaching points. It's good opportunity to learn why do we teach this. Take your read steps, but when you read pass, you've got to get out there to the flats. And He got a little too aggressive trying to play the run there, and they had the right play called. Heritage is going to huddle here on 3rd and 6 from 10 yards left of the football. Those are the little things over the years that drive me crazy. Our guys, you're 5 yards behind the football every time. If our center isn't, boy, they're going to run. Those little things, that's what, when you coach for years and years, you start finding new things to get mad about, I guess, and that's one of them. Oh, good little run by number 15 there.
Yeah.
He got off that first. See, McGee is there a lot. 34 shoots the right gap. He's got to make that play. He's got to make the play.
4th down here.
15 for Heritage has a little wiggle. I mean, Heritage just threatening the red zone and only down by a touchdown. Coach Blades has got to be thinking down there, man, I don't want to start out my career 0-1, you know.
And I have to listen to my dad till the next time I coach. He'll want to he loses, he'll want to schedule another game right away.
Well, if he loses, I'm never going to let him coach his team again. It's embarrassing the Grinder program right now if you don't get this squared away. Up, good pressure.
Ooh,
that was close.
Yeah, it was.
That kid did a great job getting that throw off because he was getting pressured.
Yeah, he hung right in there.
Yeah, we see, looks like we had both inside backers blitz in there. Good pressure. The receiver actually got behind us, but, you know, Sammy Rex and Lincoln Hand recovered a little bit there. That's where we really want to teach Lincoln, just get depth, play behind that guy, and then when that ball's thrown, you make a play on it, and it's your ball. But when you get yourself underneath that receiver, you're just hoping you can get back and get a hand on it.
Yep.
We will not do commercial. Quarter break, you guys continue to have a conversation or thank a sponsor.
All right, well, the Grinders are taking over here, 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line.
50 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter.
Coming out in the wing left.
Block.
Oh, Bierstrom.
Wow.
Bierstrom's got some speed here.
Can he crank it?
He might. He is. He's going to take it through the house.
Great job by Beardstrom.
Finally got there. Good block by Jimmy Canada there to break him free on the edge, and nice cut by Caden Bierstrom. And Max Osborne did some sort of a dance there. That was interesting. Good blocking there, and good block downfield by Sammy Rex. Sammy Rex put the corner on his back, and that's what I mean about Sammy. 78 pounds of dynamite, man. What a block, and then Bierstrom just pure outruns him. Curious to see how fast that kid's going to be next year. He runs smooth.
He a 5th grader?
He's a 5th grader. Big lefty. What did he weigh in at? 105? Yeah, he's going to be probably 125 pounds or something. That's what Hargis, number 22 for us. He barely made weight.
He looked good today.
He's a big, powerful kid. Oh, there's a toss. It was almost intercepted. Great play by Jimmy Canada. Yeah, good job and a good cut. That was
real good.
The edge wasn't there. They were kind of over pursuing here. Oh, they blitzed and almost intercepted that toss. And, we got to get bodies on bodies and make something happen. So that's 16-0 Grinders in a pretty good ball game so far. 36 seconds left here in the first half. We had a couple other games that I'm very curious about in the IEFA with, I think, Brownsburg Carmel and Plainfield Ben Davis. So if any of you coaches are listening right now from our parents from those programs, send me a text. Another player down. It looks like a blue sock. Okay, Heritage Christian has a kid down. Looks like he's sitting up and feeling a little bit better. He's getting up. Yeah, our number 10 today, that was the first, I think it's the first time this season a trainer's been out. We made it a big deal a few years ago that the whole hurt and injured speech, Perry, that you're either hurt or you're injured. If you're hurt, get your butt up and play. And we make it we almost shame kids to not be down unless they're truly injured, and it becomes contagious. And we haven't had a kid, I don't believe we've had a kid down this season. We had one last year. Yeah, it's kind of a toughness thing that we preach, and not that kids don't ever get injured, because they will, but we really want to make sure that they're really injured before they sit down.
Didn't Luke Linus have one today?
That's the one today.
Yeah.
And he has
he had a legit.
He had a legitimate, injury. He came down funny and kind of pulled something in his calf. Made a heck of a play on that ball. Linus is a good athlete. He's been a real surprise for us this year because he didn't play football last year, and when he came out to tryouts, we were really, really happy about that. He's quick and he can tackle, and tough kid. All right, Max Osborne's in. Now, Max got a little chippy there. He got a little chippy with the player on that kickoff, and he did a little dance on the touchdown. And Max Osborne's coming out of his shell here. He's, can I dare say, he might be a little cocky. I like it. Oh, Max.
Little attitude.
Little attitude. Probably gets it from his dad. Let's go, Ozzie. He's at corner right now. We're going to start this drive at about 48-yard line. Pretty good field position. Looks like we got and Braden McGee shooting a gap again. Team celebrating. Here we go. Got a snap there and just a quick read.
Good job.
Attacked the A gap and made a play.
It's like the end of the third quarter here.
All right, well, after 3, it's your Noblesville Grinders 16, Heritage Christian. What are they? Are they the Eagles or something? Do we know? What are they, Jim? Do we have a?
It said athletics on the email they sent me.
Oh.
I have no idea. Athletics, I thought it came from athletic department.
Okay.
High school is Eagles.
All right, we'll just go with the Junior Eagles until further notice. I want to go with one of our sponsors here. I want to thank Adrian Boland's crew over there at Ridgeline General Contractors. Ridgeline's is proud to sponsor Central Indiana youth football. Our owners grew up both playing and coaching youth football in these local communities. True statement. Adrian was on my staff for a few years.
Oh, really?
We appreciate the support and opportunity to work with all of our Central Indiana clients in the water, mitigation, and roofing industry. If you have a flooded basement, busted pipe, or need a new roof, give us a call. 317-967-3539. Yeah, Adrian was on the staff for my first 4 or 5 years. And hoping to get him back here once his kids get growing a little bit. He was great. Him and I are in sync on the kind that we both love that wing tee, Center Grove offense, and we like to study it, and we're hopeful that he can get back sometime. He needs to get a website, though. I got to be honest with you. I mean, how do you have a business like theirs? They've done a lot of work for me for one of our properties with where my mom lives. They did the roof. They've done the siding. They do wonderful work.
Really?
Yeah, good guys. A lot of painting. They're here, a local company, and Andy Romans is over there. They got a few different guys involved, and they do a good job. They do good work. Well, going into the fourth here, we got a little Guns N' Roses playing.
Good music. Good music.
All right. Heritage Christians coming out. They really want to score here, I'm sure, to try to get back in this game a little bit. Pretty rude to yawn on the air, man. I'm pretty tired, Perry. It's been a long day. I think my wife just got home too. We need to see about what's going on for dinner.
Because you're hungry.
Hungry. Got tight left.
Oh, that's bad.
Ooh, that's going to be a big loss there.
Yeah, it is.
Have I told you how much I love the shotgun snap?
Yeah.
Not much at all.
Yeah.
We run a little single wing. We actually have a set with shotgun. We ain't ran it much yet. We're saving that for Center Grove. We're just going to go shotgun and just throw it all over the place when we play them. I hope Coach McCoy's listening.
So you don't know. You said Coach McCoy had a close game today until the second half.
Yeah, I'm curious to talk to him. I'm sure he'll be mad. I'm sure he'll be upset that they made some mistakes. But, you know, kind of like when we played Brownsburg and even Ben Davis, we had a little shaky first half. And if your team's running through everybody, you're not going to learn anything. You know, you really don't learn much in life unless you go through some difficult times. So I'm sure that, you know, he's going to take that and build off of it and say, hey, you're not invincible.
I think he plays Ben Davis next week.
They do. Pretty good run there by number 8. They've been setting up that formation, that super heavy. They kind of flex the tight end and kind of go double wings in between him. You can see this. It's just a student body. And the Grinders really did do a good job there of playing physical. I'm disappointed in watching my position player there getting drove off the ball. I'll have to have a talk with him after this. I won't say his name here, but it rhymes with Bebe Funzalis. AJ, I'm going to talk to you about that, buddy. Got to play aggressive. We tell our kids up front, even if you get double teamed, you're better off falling to the ground and building a pile at the line of scrimmage than getting drove back 10 yards. Because at least if you build a pile, you give them, they have to make a cut around you. They're trying that same formation again. Yeah, our safety rolled over. They got everybody over there now. They're going to try to throw it. Ooh, they had a little something there.
They did.
Well, that'll be a turnover on downs. A little bit more success for the Heritage there. And Grinders will take over 1st and 10 right at about midfield, about the 49-yard line.
Be good if the Grinders could put another one in the end zone here. Grind it out.
Pun intended. I'd like to see us run between the tackles, a little more straight ahead football. Doing a little bit of cutting everything and bouncing outside is fine, but I'm looking at these alignments that Heritage Christian's got. We should be able to run a weak side belly here and be untouched for 10 yards. It's Bryson Kenyon off left tackle. Going to pick up about 1 or 2.
Bryson Kenyon on the run for Noblesville. Again, about the yard, about number 13. It would be 2nd and 9.
Well, we'll be back here Friday night for homecoming. Noblesville High School takes on Zionsville Eagles for homecoming.
True. It'll be interesting. I think did Zionsville beat Franklin Central last night?
Yes, they did. I'm not sure.
Heritage is bringing the house here. We got the right play called for that. They were blitzing everybody inside, so. Braden McGee. There's a horse collar there. That wasn't good.
No, I didn't let
Surprised they didn't call that.
Yeah, I was too.
He's getting up. Yeah, old Sammy Rex did a wonderful job blocking there.
Yeah.
Is that Bryson Kenyon come downfield, made a nice block. That definitely was a horse collar. I think Chris is looking to. Oh, they did throw a flag?
Mm-hmm.
Where?
By the 40. All the way back here by the 40.
Oh, there it is. Right here.
Oh, he's got to call the horse collar. That was his. Okay. Excessive physicality, I guess. I don't know. I saw the block. Gavin. I keep calling him Gavin Kenyon. Bryson Kenyon made a really nice block there. Huh. All right, then. Well, let's see what they do here. I'd like to see him just throw one up the Lincoln hand here. If he can run a good route. He's got one-on-one. Fastest kid on the field, I'm sure. I think that Heritage Christian fell on that fumble. Bobbled snap there. See what Coach Blades dials up here. Staying in that tight wing left. Yeah, just missing too many blocks.
Yeah.
Be 4th and 10. Braden McGee on the toss there.
McGee on the run for the Raiders, brought down by number 85. Getting the yard, it'll be 4th and 10.
There we go. I like that stuff. Coach is getting them fired up. All right. He's going to throw at the number 9 here. I'm about 99.9% that he's throwing the number 9. Good throw. Very good throw.
Passes it in for number 9, making handful and complete. It'll be turnover and out there. Christian on the ball, 1st and 10.
That was a good call there, Coach.
Well, Ozzie, he throws the ball, man. I mean, that's a nice,
That was a
hard
nice
throw to the numbers. Hit him in stride. Lincoln comes down with that. He's got about 2 steps from a 1st down. He'd probably turn it up, make something happen. Might have put on the brakes there and then took it to the house. He's so quick. All right, here's Christians taking a little time here, Coach. I think they're they're drawing up something special here.
Going to be a big play here to try to get back in this ball game.
Heritage trying to get squared away on their personnel here. Looks like they finally got it. Loss of a couple. Bring up about a 2nd and
Coach, you travel to Plainfield next week, is that right?
yes, sir. Which you know what that means. Smoky Bones and Avon, here we come. My coaching staff, we've hit that thing twice already. If we get within 20 miles of there, we're going.
You do damage over there when you go there?
Connor Sullivan went into a coma on the way home the first time where he passed out in the back seat of the car. And then the second time, he was talking to his food. Like, it was kind of awkward. It was almost, I don't know if it was PG or he was really having a good time over there. And, yeah, we already planned it out. We go to Plainfield week 6. We're going to eat there again. Oh, fumble on the play. Yeah, Plainfield's new to our league. They've struggled a little bit. They've got some guys. They've been in a couple games. I'm hoping today they played Ben Davis. The 2 0-4 teams played today, and
So there had to be a winner there, right?
I'm very curious how that one came out. Two teams that I think that could have been a good game. And, you know, Carmel and Brownsburg played today, which we played Carmel out of the gate, and I feel like they're better than they've played, better than their record. I'm not sure what's going on over there. Call timeout or so if Carmel clicks, they're pretty decent. I think that might have been an interesting game today. Brownsburg's young, but they're tough. They're pretty scrappy.
And then the game of the week next week will be at Westfield at Riverview Health Stadium, as Westfield will take on Carmel.
Wow, so that was a ball up in the air, and several guys
crashing.
wanted some of that. They ain't going to get that trainer off the field. We're the grinders. Just get back over there to your golf cart. We're good.
Them eyes aren't spinning yet.
They're good. They're good. We're tough as nails. We don't get hurt. Unless we're hurt. She's doing her job, though. She ran out there like a bullet. That was awkward. That sure was funny. Semi Rex had visions of picking it off, and I think his own guys got to him.
Then Brownsburg plays Avon next week.
Ooh, that'll be a good battle out there.
Yeah, at Brownsburg. And then Ben Davis at Center Grove.
Yeah, it'll be a tough one there. We're gearing up for week 7 at Center Grove, and going to come over here to Noblesville and play us the last week of the season. And we're actually playing that game at West Middle School. I think there's some kind of band event or something going on here. So we'll be at West Middle School with Hamilton County TV, and
Will be fun.
Kind of jamming that press box, jam all them fans in that stands, and
You going to have to move in more bleachers or anything over at West?
I don't think so. Yeah, because we only got seats on one side. And
Everybody has to bring their own chair.
You're going to Center Grove and Noblesville going to sit on the same side?
yeah,
Wow, this could be wild.
they're good, man. I'm telling you, we're and I keep telling our kids, we're having success. We're good. We're not ready. We're not good yet. We're not good enough yet. Center Grove's for real, and they got some dudes, and we're really looking forward to that battle. Week 7, it should be pretty good. But we both got work to do next week. We got to get everybody out of here quickly. Old Rob's going to be on a mission to get us out of here. 4th and 15. Quarterback rolls out.
Oh, nice job there.
That's A.J. Gonzalez. Isn't it? Is that 45 or who is that? Yeah, that's A.J. Let's watch this. A.J. comes off the edge, reads pass, doesn't use his leverage.
Blows it up right there. Great tackle.
A.J.'s one of my favorite players. He's scrappy. He's fun. He works his tail off. He made a play there. I'm going to get on him about not using his punch leverage there off the ball like he's supposed to, but he read quickly and got there. So 2:51 left in this one. Right now the Grinders are up 16-0. Here comes the offense back out. Old Max Osborne's coaching his guys up, making sure they know what to do here. Got Bierstrom McGee back there. You got Sammy Rex playing some wing back. Uh-oh. Sammy Rex was supposed to run the counter there, and he didn't. Boy, Max has got some feet, man. Ozzie has got feet.
Good job. Good job there.
That was supposed to be wing back counter, and our wing back did not know. 23 is supposed to get that handoff, and he just blocked. But Ozzie just used his athletic ability and made a nice cut there, and he's
Great
fast.
job.
He's fast. 1st and goal at the 10-yard line with 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. At this point, I don't believe we're looking at calling this running up the score. I think we're just calling this getting kids reps. Tight ball game.
So then next week sometime you'll sit down with Wyatt and go through play-by-play.
Yeah, we may have to do that at work. And okay, the guy ran the wrong route. Stanner was supposed to be the receiver there, and Ozzie couldn't find him. Well, Ozzie's got feet, don't he?
Yeah, he does.
I'm looking at that thinking, how fast is he going to be next year? Gee whiz. Yeah, our ex-receivers, that's what we call out there. Stanner got a little confused on his alignment. I don't think he realized he was supposed to be catching the ball. We run these plays a million times. Two and a half minutes left. 2nd and goal from the 4. Run the dang ball. He wants to throw it.
Bad. Oh, nice tackle. Ozzie's had to run the ball quite a bit here.
I'm not even sure what the play was there. It was discombobulated. 2 minutes left here. Got 3rd and goal from the 15. Coach Blades may want to get a timeout and then maybe go home. I mean, get somebody else to call plays.
It's quite a brain trust, that 6 guys down there, isn't it?
Oh, boy.
That didn't look good.
No, our guys don't seem to know the plays. It's going to be 4th and goal from 17. We got some things to work on. We don't have Plainfield, much like Avon doesn't have a B team, so playing Avon next Saturday, and then we're supposed to play Pike here at Dillon Park a week, next Monday.
Uh-huh.
We're just hopeful that they show up.
Yeah.
Ben Davis did not show up when we were supposed to play them. What a
Oh,
move.
what a move.
Another
Another good move.
I think he's about a yard short, and they called a holding call anyway.
Yeah, he deserves the.
Max Osborne is showing something here.
He's showing you something, isn't he, Coach? That might be a secret weapon here in a couple weeks.
That's a good cut there. I see the call. That was not a hold, if that's the call. That was a good block. They're getting on, Chris. Full. All right.
Ozzie will just run it again.
He probably, I don't know, he can't, yeah, he can probably, the wise thing here would be to take a knee. But it's a B game, so maybe running a play ain't the worst thing in the world. Let these kids get another play in.
Timeout.
Heritage Christians. I think Heritage Christians coach wants to run plays too. He don't want to take knees. They're here to play football. I like this this coach of theirs. He seems high energy and
yeah, it seems like he tries to keep them fired up
very
out there.
Positive and having a good time of it. He probably wants to say, hey, let's hold them here. And, you know, these guys only scored twice on us. Feeling pretty good about yourself.
Yeah. Well, we certainly appreciate them coming over here today and playing.
Great. Appreciate you guys coming out here and doing this. This is
this is
done
fun.
This the last couple seasons with Hamilton County TV, and I think our league's really enjoyed it and been able to get some sponsors to help out with it. And the IEFA is in a good spot right now. I'm pretty happy with the league and where we're going.
Maybe next year we can work out some way to do a coaches show and maybe get you and I and Scott McCoy a call in, and
that would be incredible. That'd be the most fun. We might go viral or whatever they call it.
That's right. We might be. We may have to start a podcast and stuff. You know?
Oh boy, they defense corner blitz there got a little excessive.
We should invite the Center Grove fans to bring their tailgates.
They will. They will, won't they?
Yeah, these guys are ripping on us for our tailgate today. We didn't invite them out. No, Grinder parents, if you're listening to this, next time you have a tailgate, you got to invite the Hamilton County TV guys. Center Grove just catered to them like they were kings.
We were, man. We ate like kings, too.
Oh, my bad. We should have had you come out to. Today was Taco Tailgate, man.
Wow.
There was a lot going on down
That's
there.
what it was there, wasn't it? Tacos, yeah.
What's the flag now?
Come on, guys. It's only 14 seconds. It's not like. Have you told them, the referees, that they don't get paid any extra if they have to go into overtime?
You know, I appreciate them doing it. 'Cause
Yeah.
honestly, they could just let it go so they can get out of here. But they're getting paid, and they're calling the game. All right. I think they're just going to try to throw it up to number 9, who needs to get lined up. What's the problem here?
I don't know.
Just let it rip.
What a catch!
Lincoln hand. Might have pushed off a little. But, hey, we'll let you have it.
Oh, good. Goodness.
Max Osborne threw a really nice ball there.
He sure did. He put it up there and
He did.
let my big boy get it.
I don't know what that head tapping thing must be. Something the NFL players are doing.
Yeah.
I hate that look at me stuff. But hey, had a little bit of fun there.
I think these kids enjoyed playing here today, too. And got some good action, good competition.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, like I say, Heritage Christian's in this game. It's 8-0 at halftime, and they made some plays. And
I mean, and that one was just.
oh, Braden McGee on the fullback.
All right. Here's the replay.
Nice little play. That's the boot pass, and
Osborne's played very, very well today.
He's special. He's going to be good. He's going to be a good one. You know, Camp Henderson, our quarterback in our A team, he was a fifth grader last year and captained our B team. And he didn't have the tools that Ozzie has, but you see the difference in how they come back. And I mean, Camp is. Yeah. I got to make fun of Camp a little bit though, Coach, because after we scored our last touchdown, he come over to me and said, "Well," because I think Hayden Skelton scored a long run and Camp's running up the sidelines here, and he says, "What do you want me to call for the extra point, Coach?" I said, "You know what, Camp?" And Dillinger was right beside me. I said, "Just call whatever you want." And Dillinger just started cracking up laughing, and Camp goes down there and goes to what we call Omaha, which is our single wing, and then calls a reverse to himself, and he scored. And I said, "Well, I told you to call whatever you want, and you did."
That's a good one. That's a good one. Hey, Coach, I enjoyed you coming up here in the booth tonight and calling the elementary game with us, and appreciate it. And I'll see you Friday night here.
Looking forward to it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get down there and talk to these guys. I appreciate you guys.
All right,
thanks for coming over.
Appreciate you. Thanks.
Hey, send me the bill for this game.
Okay. I want to say goodbye. Terry.
Yeah, I want to thank our sponsors, Blades Audio, Video, and Security, and also want to thank Logan Street Signs and Banners and Noblesville Trophies. It's been a good ball game, and we're glad to be able to have the opportunity to do this. And we got 2.2 seconds left to go here, and this game will be over. So. It's up for grabs, interception. Game over, still running. Want to thank Sean Blades coming up here and visiting with us, and obviously Jim and Will Walford for doing all the hard work, and we appreciate you. And this is Perry Williams. We'll see you next time. Bye now.